hearing in the future. And this next guy, tireless, workhorse, as far as we're concerned, the best defenseman of the National Hockey League. There's a new way to pronounce his name. Duncan Smythe Keith.
Thanks, guys. You know, it's amazing how fast time goes by. I feel like it was yesterday. I was 20 years old, driving home from my first year pro in Norfolk, Virginia, coming through Chicago. Didn't really know anybody, didn't talk to anybody. I had my brother with me and a couple buddies in the car, and we wanted to go see the Cubs game, and we were scalping tickets outside. We were trying to get tickets, so we scalped some tickets and ended up sitting up in the bleachers with a pole in our way. We couldn't even see the game. But it turns out I got a pretty good view 10 years later at Soldier Field. You know, I just want to thank all you guys for all your support for our team, all the players on the ice. What an amazing organization, top to bottom. But without you guys out there coming here, coming to the games, every game, cheering us on, none of this would be anything for us. So you guys are what make it special, and thank you guys. Let's keep this let's keep this red machine rolling, baby. This one's for Reaper. Thanks, guys. Let's do it again, eh? 4 sounds better than 3.
There's been some talk over the last number of years in the NHL that maybe they should give an award for the best defensive defenseman in the National Hockey League. If they did that, there's a runaway winner. As good as anybody in the game, playing in his own end. Number 4, Nick Hjalmarsson, hammer time. Another important part of the defense core, number 5, David Rundblad. This guy we refer to as a stat sheet stuffer. Plays in his own end, plays offensively, hits anything that moves, a huge part of the leadership group of the Chicago Hawks. Number 7, Brook. Next up is a guy who's been here for 10 years, a great sniper, and now finds himself number 6 all-time in playoff goal scoring for the Chicago Blackhawks. Number 10, the sharpshooter, Patrick Sharp.
What's up, everybody? The last time we did this, we were saying it was 2 and 4 years. Now we're proud to say it's 3 and 6. What a team, what a city. Everybody wants to know what's the 2010 was special. 2013 was special, but there's nothing like winning the cup on home ice in front of you. It's in the NHL.
Here's a late season addition who was a huge part of the playoff run and success. Andrew Desjardins. A very important guy on the team for the last several years because he's a team-first guy. He will always go to battle for his teammates. Number 13, Daniel Carcillo. A huge part of the last couple of cups. Great face-off guy, great PK guy. What does Eddie always tell us about role players? You have to accept and execute. He does it better than anybody. 16, Marcus Kruger. A guy who appeared in every Blackhawk game this season and was huge in the playoffs. His teammates a couple of years ago dubbed him the man-child. Number 20, Brandon Saad. As most of you, I'm sure, know, the Blackhawks have a tradition that after every victory, they give out a championship belt. And the guy who won it last gives it out to the guy who he feels was the biggest contributor that night. Well, the owner of that belt is Chris Versteeg. He got it after Game 5. Guys got a little busy after Game 6. But he's a two-time Stanley Cup winner. Please welcome Chris Versteeg.
So we don't got the belt here with us right now, but I was fortunate to receive it from the man-child, and we got to give it to the best player voted on by myself, I guess, in Game 6. So I think Patrick Kane had a pretty good game. But Brad Richards, everybody showed up, but this is really about Clint Rife and the Rife family. We hold them really dear to our heart. And this is DJ, and he gets the belt from all of us.
An important part of the defense corps, a big contributor back there, number 26, Kyle Comiskey. A huge part of the big four on the Blackhawks D. A shot blocker, a warrior, 27, Johnny Oduya. Here's a guy who has a very hard job every night. He's the most physical, has the most physical presence of anybody on the team. Big part of the last couple of runs, 29, Brian Bickle. Here's a guy who was a part of the Jennings Trophy, had 7 wins during the regular season with the goals against under 2. Always has a happy heart, 31, Antti Ranta. a huge part of getting the Blackhawks to the playoffs. There was a big 5 before he got hurt, but he helped them get where they needed to go. 32, Michael Rosabal. Here's a guy who saved the Blackhawks bacon in the first round of the playoffs. His journey took him to 15 different professional teams before he got to Chicago. And he went to some godforsaken places in some godforsaken leagues. But that journey began in Lamont. Here's 33, Scott Darling. A very important role player. You'll be hearing his name more and more as the years go on. 42, Joakim Nordstrom. And another name you will hear more of. He got his first taste of the NHL this season. More to come. 43, Victor Svedberg. Well, this man has had a very distinguished NHL and international career. But there was one thing missing. And against the advice of some medical professionals, he decided to take one more run at it. And so the other night, he did what very few can ever do. He walked off the ice in his final game in the NHL as a Stanley Cup champion, Kimmo Timonen. Here's a man who has been a huge part of 2 Jennings trophies for the Blackhawks, and next year is the 90th year of Chicago Blackhawks hockey. There has never been a Hawks goalie win 2 Stanley Cups till now. Corey! Corey! Corey!
Fucking right, Chicago. It's an unbelievable feeling to win this at home. You guys make this unbelievable. Thank you so much. Thank you. Whew.
The biggest and the most pleasant surprise in training camp was the emergence of a guy nobody really knew about, made the team, contributed regularly till he got hurt. Gonna hear more from him down the road. 57, Trevor Van Riemsdyk. On Monday night, the coaching staff was not sure whether this guy could go. The medical staff pieced him together because they're always available for anything these guys need. They got him on the 6. He has shown all of us the last couple of years what he's about and what you love. We love here blue collar. We love big heart. Here's 65, Andrew Shaw. Here's another late season acquisition. Huge pickup by GM Stan Bowman. Couple of game-winning goals in the finals. 80, Antoine Vermette. Here's a guy who played every game this year for the Chicago Blackhawks, all 105 of them. Few people skate harder without the puck than he does, but if he doesn't have it, he's going to go get it back. One of the best two-way players of the entire NHL, number 8.